Yeah, so what if we wanted to find the equation of a parabola? We knew maybe some things about it, in particular the vertex, and maybe some other points or something like that. Well, here's how we do that. All right, so let's find the equation of the parabola. Or let's say find an equation of the parabola. You'll see why I say that in just a second. Find an equation of the parabola with vertex 6, negative 8. Find an equation of the parabola with vertex 6, negative 8. Well, this is very easy now that we know there is a vertex form of a parabola. The vertex form of a parabola is f of x equals a times x minus h squared plus k. So if I've got the vertex, essentially I've got the equation of the parabola. Like I said, if we know another point or two, then we might have another issue here, and we'll talk about that in a second. But basically I've got this equation because, right, what is 6, negative 8 here in the equation? That's h and k, yeah. This is h, but this is the vertex, this is the h, this is the k. So in this equation, the h is 6 and the k is negative 8, so I've got f of x equals, let's leave a for now, we'll talk about it in just a second. So what's the rest? X, so it's minus h, so it'd be minus 6, minus 6 squared plus k, and k is negative 8, so I'm going to say minus 8. Yes? Now, the reason I said an equation is because what is a here? What can I make a? Well, any number I make a, if I make a 2, what's the vertex? 6, negative 8. If I make a negative 10, what's the vertex? 6, negative 8. So with this information here, I'm free to choose whatever I want a to be. So make it your favorite number, I guess, 13 or whatever. 1, just make it 1. So if it doesn't give us any other information, a can be anything. In this particular case. Now if we get another bit of information, that may not be the case. So, but you see what I'm saying? That any number you put in for a, as long as you got the x minus 6 squared minus 8, you've satisfied this problem here. Okay? I'll just leave negative 10. All right. Now let's do this. Find the equation of the parabola with vertex negative 2, 4. That goes through 2, 8. Aha, so we've got another point to satisfy here, not just the vertex. So that'll limit our value of a here. Okay, so let's see what this runs us into. All right, so our vertex form, f of x equals a times x minus h squared plus k. F of x equals, all right, so what have I got? In this particular quadratic parabola, I've got my h and k, don't I? What's h and what's k? H is negative 2, k is positive 4. And so that's going to make my function f of x equals a. Now the h is negative 2, so what will be here? X plus 2, yeah. It'll be the opposite of the h, if you will. X plus 2 squared, and then the k is 4, so this will be plus 4. It is the same sign, if you will. H switches. I mean, if you think about it, it's x minus 2, that helps you. That's what I've got there, so it's x plus 2. All right. Now, unlike before though, my a I just can't pick because I wanted to go through 2a. So if I just pick a number at random, I probably won't get the correct point. Here's how we could figure out the A that goes with it, because that's the last step, is to figure out what A is. The way I do the y equals mx plus b, finding the b, same idea. The 2, 8, that's an xy, right? That's an xy point. So, can I substitute those in for xy? Now, in this case, y is what?
F of x.
F of x, yeah. The y is f of x. So, x is 2, f of x is 8. So I'm going to plug those in, because that'll help me find the a. So the y is 2, x is 2, the y, or f of x, is 8. That gets me this equation. Well, that's an equation with a unknown, so I can solve it for a there. Just solve that for a. I've got 8 equals a. Now that'll be 4 squared, so that'll be 16 times a times 16, and then plus 4. Well, don't let that confuse you there. That's 16a plus 4. You don't have to necessarily write it back around, but this is the equation I'm solving. Subtract 4, divide by 16. So we have 4 equals 16a divided by 16. Yeah, I don't think we would have guessed what the a is here. It's 1/4. And so my function, to finish this off, I have to rewrite the whole function here. F of x equals, now I know a is 1/4. So it's 1/4 times, parentheses, x plus 2 squared plus, that'll be the equation of the parabola that satisfies these parameters. Okay?